Hello, everybody, and welcome to Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Oh my god, I've been so fucking excited to play this game. So I've been playing this on my own time, just doing the main game by myself. Ergo, why there's an extra mode already. That's just a boss rush mode as of right now. Because I got the incomplete ending already and I just need 2 more. But let's jump into this. Leave the name. You know what? No. No. Stop. No. Fuck it. Let's just jump right into it, shall we?
The Industrial Revolution ushered in a new era that threatened to transform the values of men. No longer would spirituality be their compass, but not all welcomed the change. In 1783, just as the fires of the Laki eruption had plunged all of Europe into an ashen darkness, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. It was a message. The Alchemy Guild, fearing the rise of industrialism and abandonment by their wealthy patrons, had done the unthinkable to defend their existence. Through recondite arts, the alchemists had created shard binders, humans transplanted with crystal that attuned them to demonic power. They sacrificed the shard binders, and in doing so threw the gates of the world open to demonkind. Countless innocents died, and though the church succeeded in vanquishing the Hell's End, a steep price had already been paid and collected. As for the shard binders, they were presumed to have all died in the sacrificial rite. However, 2 survived. Jebel, a boy for whom by some miracle the rite did not prove fatal. And Miriam, a girl who was spared the rite altogether on account of the strange slumber that took her just before it could begin. 10 years have passed, and mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned, presaged by a great castle. And on this very hour, Miriam awakens. Upon learning Jebel is the architect of this new, blood-stained ritual, Miriam and the alchemist Johannes set forth for the accursed castle. Their galleon cuts through the water, lancing towards the inevitable.
Johannes, are you certain it was...
It was Jebel's doing, Miriam. No mistake.
It's so hard to believe. I wouldn't even be alive if not for him. He's...
I know. I know how you feel. But the facts are apparent. And the hell he endured 10 years ago would break the best of souls. Miriam, I want you to know that I'm sorry. What my brothers subjected you to, there's no forgiving it.
It was their transgression, not yours. You always took care of us.
Obviously, not enough.
Well, let it go, Johannes. We need to focus on the task ahead. If Jebel is responsible for the summoning, then I have to stop him. I gave him my word.
I ought to do it. He was my best friend.
But I'm the only one who can. The Shard experiments prepared me for combat. Let them amount to something. 10 whole years. What put me in that sleep?
I wish I had the answer. All I know is the spell that stopped time for you was advanced, arcane. But by observing the ebb of the magic's hold on you, I was able to predict exactly when you would wake up.
Oh, I see.
We'll make landfall soon. You should get ready. I had the chest there, packed with essential equipment. Now would be a good time to put it on.
So, cool little note. The voice actor of Johannes is actually the same voice actor that plays young Xehanort in Kingdom Hearts. There we got a knife and kung fu shoes. What I'm gonna do, since they do the exact same damage, I'm actually gonna go with the cool ass shoes.
You're prepared. The next order of business is to...
Kill that thing.
I'll take care of it.
Alright, and we got a shard. A crystallized form of demon power that cannot be handled by an ordinary human being. Press triangle to trigger the projectile magic and it consumes MP. Cerulean Splash. Launch a bouncing ball of water at enemies.
Was that a shard?
I'd forgotten the way it felt. Like uninvited claws scraping across my bones.
The demon's power was transmuted into that shard, which forcibly bonded to the crystal embedded in your body. The strength you gain from it is undeniable, but eventually, the crystal will devour you.
I thought the procedure you discovered halted the corruption.
It did, but that doesn't guarantee you'll be safe if you start absorbing shards in massive quantities.
I know my body's limits better than anyone.
Do you though, Miriam?
And I'm going to need all the power I can get. And if I run into trouble, you can help me. You've done it before. You'll do it again.
Thanks for giving me a choice in the matter. Well, I won't let you down. Not if I can help it. Just promise you won't push yourself.
Same, dude.
How did they get inside?
The demons from the castle must have infested the ship.
Then they can help me wake up these muscles of mine. I'll wipe the deck with them.
So the whole reason why Miriam is actually, was the reason why Miriam was asleep for 10 years is because of the events of Bloodstained, Curse of the Moon. I'm not gonna go too deep into the spoils of that game. I mean, I'm playing the continuation of it, so I'm technically already showing spoils of it.
This device responds to magic. Maybe I just need to hold my hand up to it.
Open door. But, yeah. So, the Kung Fu shoes that we have, when we actually slide, it does more damage. Like we just straight up attacked. Oh, I can't really show it up there, but as you can see, it leaves you open for attacks. Every single enemy that you face, that is just a base enemy, I should say this now, will eventually drop a shard. And when they do, you get a new power. If you ever played Aria Sorrow, no, I was in the right area. If you ever played Aria Sorrow, or the second one, which the name escapes me for some reason, Donna Sorrow, it's very similar to Soma's powers from that game. Come on. Come on. And right here, someone I actually want to kill and get their shard. And I'm going to be fighting the entire time, calling them souls/shards, because I played a lot of Aria Sorrow, and I still do. Also, he gives off a pretty decent amount of fucking experience, so might as well grind on him, because the boss in this beginning area is a little difficult. Yeah, so 77. Let's see. Yeah, so like 23 experience. Not bad. And yes, I did have to map that out. I believe... Nope. Wait. From my studies, I have found the existence of the following attributes: slash, thrust, strike, fire, ice, thunder, lightning, light, dark, poison, curse, and stone. Gee, I wonder who he is from. Really should be saying my fucking backer name there, but whatever. When this game first got announced to be in the process, I immediately backed it on Kickstarter. The reason is because I want a good old classic Castlevania game again, and not what Konami just gave us, you know, to kind of combat this game with the Castlevania collection, which that irritates me. That just really irritates me. Because they realized how much they fucked up. Bink. He can also drop a helm, which is pretty useful as well, but I'm not gonna stay here all day just to hope to get his shard. Yeah, so just like classic Castlevania, when you break candles, you get mana. And here we have a directional shard. Aim with blood on the right stick, press R2 to activate, cast magic towards an aim direction, and it consumes MP. Got the flame cannon, launches a fireball in a designated direction. So, shoot a fucking cannon in your own ship. Because why not? Here we have respawning chests. Every time you reload the entire areas, like say, you know, you die, or not die, but leave the game and come back, or even, fuck, when you use a warp room, those chests respawn what they have inside. Usually it's materials or food items. Food items, I'll get into more when we can actually, you know, make food. Okay, so with each shard that you get, obviously you're going to get more than one shard, like I just did with Cerulean Splash. So, good majority of the time, it's a good idea to keep those. There's an example later on why you would want to get rid of them as well. Each shard that you get increases the damage output. I don't believe it lowers the mana cost, but it does. But it does lower, or does increase the damage. Here we got the Gillian map. The Gillian is the name of the ship that we're currently on, in case I don't really remember if it actually told you. Here we actually have a short sword. It's really nice. Got the rust ring as well, might as well equip that. Takes these guys out in 2 hits. This game is fan service incarnate, and that is such a great thing, because it does fan service in such a way that it's not insulting to the fans or annoying to people that have never played like a Castlevania game, because it is appealing to everyone. And here is another, oh, I can't really show it, kinda can. Here, get to actually see cosmetic changes. But say I take off those, you also get a little cosmetic shit there too, which is real cool. I like that. Anyways, back to the fan service part. It does it in such a way that it's not, you know, annoying to the fans and annoying to people that have never played a Castlevania game in their life. Which it's nice when games do that. And here's a better spot to grind on that Dula hammer. And no, I'm not just doing it to grind experience, because I'm nervous about the boss. I legitimately do want the soul that it gives. And I'm a little bit worried about the boss, because I have died to it. In fact, I've died to it like twice. Because I made the foolish mistake of going into this game using... using the analog stick, not the D-pad. Which, yes, you can use either or, but why? But this game is, so, like I said, I haven't beaten it yet, but I'm very close, from the way that the way that it feels. But, it's so good. It was totally worth the 4 years of waiting. And unlike a certain game that took 13 years to come out, I don't feel insulted. Not pointing any fingers. Nope. And here, well, we have a hairband. But here, got a hidden wall. 1,000 gold and MP. Though, yes, I believe the map showed it before I opened it. So it's not, you know, all that surprising. Here, have a gun.
Take this!
guns aren't the most useful in this game. I've been barely, I think this is like the only time I've like legitimately used a gun in this game. But it's nice when you don't have to stand right next to an enemy. It takes forever to kill them. But I'm sticking with the swords and whatnot. And of course, we got yet another weapon. It's incredibly slow, but hey, if you wanna... If you wanna act out your Castlevania fanfictions, be my guest. In fact, it's actually kind of slower than the fucking greatsword. So we just got like a cool 15,000, right? 16,000. 1,600. Whatever, brain. Okay. There is the boss door. But right down here is a save room. Funny little things. You can kill these rats, and I believe... Oh, okay, they don't. I thought they get added to your little encyclopedia. Okay. Sea urchin. Good cooking material, actually. Bastard. Oh my god. I understand why games do it, but I fucking hate it when games do that. The fact that touching the enemy hurts you. I absolutely understand it, but I don't like it. Yeah, fuck you. All these items that we're getting will make more sense when we actually, you know, get a little further into the game. Did you drop anything? He did not. I feel like I'm now a little over-leveled for this boss. I can't remember if in the previous game the save idol is mentioned at all, but
So, Sleeping Beauty, you've decided to awaken.
Sheeple, tell me you didn't do this. It doesn't make any sense.
How does it not? After all the sins humans wrought upon us?
Johannes told me what they did to you. And you're right, it's horrible. But what you're doing now is just as bad.
No! No, there you are very wrong. What the alchemists did was reshuffle our bodies. What I intend to do is reshuffle the world. I'd say I've earned the right. Join me, Miriam. You're the only one who understands the pain I feel. What it's like to no longer be human.
What? I never thought I'd hear those words from you. I was the one that came to you broken, convinced I was a monster. And you told me...
This is nonsense.
You told me our power doesn't make us good or bad. Our choices do. I'd given up on my humanity, but you restored my hope. Don't you remember?
Master Jebel, we must return.
Yes. Miriam, I tire of reminiscing with you. You're here to kill me, aren't you? Then first prove you can find me. Along the way, you'll have no choice but to absorb shards and avail yourself of the powers of hell. If you can still claim to be human at the end of it all, then perhaps I might be more inclined to listen. Come, Gregory. We're leaving.
Debo, wait!
And this is the first boss. A good introduction to what is in store for us for the rest of the game. Yeah, man. Come on. I know you're almost dead. There you go. We get Thrashing Tentacle. Attack foes with one of the Vipar's tentacles.
I saw it. Just a flicker. That was the Jebel I know. I will put a stop to all this.
Yeah. I did it.
Bloodstained.
Ritual of the Night.
We're here.
Was this a village? What happened to it? The demons Jebel summoned?
They've moved faster than we hoped. Miriam, we have to hurry. This was where we were supposed to meet our contact.
All right. But wait. Let me clear the area. There are still demons about.
I'm not even gonna try to pronounce some of these names. But, yeah. This is gonna be our hub area. That was a weird effect.
Thank you, Miriam.
You know who I am. And that means...
I'm sorry we couldn't get here sooner, Dominique.
So this is our contact.
Yes, the church sent me. As you can see, I know a thing or two about expelling demons.
An exorcist. Then we're lucky to have you, Dominique.
And the church you, Miriam. Thank you for guiding her here, Johannes.
You wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important. But you should tell us why you need her. Miriam isn't one to shy away from danger, but she deserves to be armed with all the facts.
Yes, very well. I told you when I contacted you that the Shardbinder Jebel is responsible for summoning the castle.
Yes, there's no mistake about that. He admitted as much.
What? You spoke to him?
Then let me get right to the point. I find it curious that the outpouring of demons, facilitated by one Shardbinder, just happens to coincide with the sudden awakening of the other Shardbinder, after exactly 10 years.
You're right, it is strange. But the church doesn't get to drag Miriam into this just because the timing is odd.
Oh, do you decide for her then? I asked you to bring her here so she could see the horrors that have befallen the village and make an informed choice. I have no intention of forcing you, Miriam.
You don't have to. I gave Jebel my word that I would stop him. What happened here only strengthens my resolve.
Thank you, Miriam. I am sorry to put it on your shoulders.
Pardon me?
Oh, hello there. Are you all right? We didn't mean to ignore you.
I'm all right, thank you.
You are quite welcome. Do you have a name?
Her hands look so big compared to the rest of her body. I don't know why.
Anne.
What a lovely name. Anne, you shouldn't be out here. Let me take you somewhere safe.
Oh, all right.
Come on, this way.
I guess I should follow them.
I did some looking around before, and this place seems secure.
Yes, agreed.
Johannes, you, Anne, and I will remain here. We can assist Miriam from safe ground.
What? We can't ask her to brave the castle alone?
Don't be foolish. She is trained in combat. Are you? We would only get in the way.
But that's not the point.
I'll be fine, Johannes. Please don't worry.
All right, but we'll be here if you need us.
Let's not waste any time. We have a lot to do.
Come back if you need anything. I'll get a workshop running so I can perform alchemy for you.
Thank you, Johannes.
I know you're strong, but be careful.
I will.
And here's our hub area. I'll explain what that item does in a second. Here we have essentially our Firelink shrine. Yeah, I think that's a good similarity. Here.
Here she is. You have to marvel at the church's resources. Look at what they've provided for us.
I know, it's incredible.
So, what I can do for you here in the workshop is take materials you bring me and transmute them into new items. But the alchemy is easier to show you than explain. Here, I have some materials we can use. So let's try transmuting them.
Yeah, let's
What are we
do that.
transmuting this time?
We're trying to transmute
I'll go with this.
a couple of potions. And here we can actually make other items as well, such as basilar, rapier, short sword, long sword, claymore, pesculus, dual blade, nodachi, which
I'll go with this.
Gonna make that.
I'll go with
I'm
this.
actually gonna go with this.
I'll go with this.
And make this. Okay.
Once I've transmuted an item, I'll pass it on to Dominique, so she can carry it at the supply post for you. I'll do my best to inform you of what items you can make from what materials. But when it comes to items I don't know about, you'll have to find a formula for me and bring it here.
I understand.
Also, the demon crystal you've obtained, the shards, those can be transmuted the same way as items. Each shard requires specific materials, but it's worth it to make your shards more useful. Try it when you get the chance.
I think I will.
Also, neither one of us has been eating well. No wonder, considering the struggle we've been through to survive. If you bring me the ingredients, I can use alchemy to prepare meals for us. With proper nutrition and a varied diet, you have the potential to get much stronger.
Eating a new food for the first time will provide Miriam with a stat boost. Oh man, that's such a weird
Staying up
thing.
late tonight. So, what'll it be?
And yeah, if we had items that we could, you know, make, we can make them here. Enhancing Shard does exactly what he said. Determination. Here, you can also dismantle items and get some of the materials back.
Can you tell me more about what happened 10 years ago?
It started when the interests of the rich shifted away from the spiritual and esoteric in favor of more material investments. The alchemists' research was expensive. The guild members didn't want to lose their wealthy patrons. So they warned again and again that demons would come if people let go of their spirituality. But people don't change that easily. So the alchemists took a more drastic measure.
You mean us? The Shardbinders?
Yes. It shames me that I was even connected to what they did. But at least you have the facts of it.
It's all right. Thank you for telling me.
And I think that's all gonna be it for this episode. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Don't forget to check out the other stuff I've done. I guess till then, guys. Peace.